I think that right now there is a lot of people that are feeling defeated because when you try to get your way through the ego at this time that we are in right now, you are going to start being more punished for that. And that is because the world is now moving to what some people like to call 5D consciousness, which is simply as living from the heart instead of the ego. And that is much more now being, let's say, supported by the universe. And anything that is not a heartfelt expression, but instead an ego trying to survive, is going to be punished much more quickly now. You can't get away with the old things that you kept doing. You can't get away with being the smart person, or you can't get away with always being the person that needs to be right, or that is judging people, or that is chasing this goal or this outcome, always trying to make money, or whatever it is that you did to survive for so long. You can't engage yourself in that. You can't be on the self-improvement journey. You can't try to always change what it is that you're going through anymore. You have to be with that. You can't run away from the heart anymore, because that is going to punish you in a very quick way as it is right now. And if you're feeling defeated, then know that it's happening for you at the moment. It is happening because it's time to do things in a new way. We always lived our lives through the programs of perhaps always being active or doing something in a certain way as a means to survive, something that we adapted and learned over the course of our lives. Now it is time to move out of that and to move into something new. This is not a video where I'm telling you to give up on your dreams, where I'm telling you that you shouldn't go after what it is that you want, but I want you to do it in the way that is truly and authentically who you are in the process. Because a lot of the times what we're actually chasing and what it is that we're going after only becomes sort of a distraction as a means to run away from some of the things that we do not dare to look at within ourselves. And as long as that keep happening, this feeling of defeat is going to start introduce itself. The problems that we keep running into in life is going to keep happening because they're happening for a reason. Because the universe is always trying to deepen the relationship that you have with yourself. And the only way to do that is for you to shift your awareness from trying to act on these things that you're always feeling into coming into acceptance of it instead. Now you might not even be aware of the fact that you've been acting on some of these lower emotion, this lower energy that's been cooking in you all of these years. But the results that you're having in your life shows what has actually been going on within you internally all the time. Because manifesting and creating the best, amazing, most beautiful life for yourself is very easy and effortless when the energy within your heart is very high and elevated, when your vibration is high. And that comes back to your emotional state that exists within you, which is something that I talk a lot about on this channel. So the personality, what we do, is a reflection of the energy that is first within us. Now the energy can be pleasant, and we can feel a great sense of gratitude. We feel amazing, and we want to share this amazing state that we feel within ourselves with others. We're not selfish. We think about ourselves, we stand up for ourselves. We are respectful towards others and ourselves. Everything becomes amazing in the external world and in everything that you do once the energy within yourself comes to such a beautiful state. But if it's not there right now, then you can notice that within the personality, in all of those negative ways that gets us stuck and keeps us manifesting a reality that is not that of which we want. So it's going to manifest problems because we're overthinking, we're shy, we're closed down to opportunities, we don't open ourselves up. We are perhaps focused on our relationships. We want to maintain them. We're a people pleaser. All of that is just us rejecting certain emotions within our body that we believe that we're not supposed to be in acceptance of. We're rejecting parts of who we are. we're living through the ego, through the mind and its programs. We're trying to get the success of my business because these feelings of inadequacy or shame or guilt or whatever is something that I am not in acceptance of myself. And I think that if I accomplish something, then perhaps it will make this better. But that thing is never gonna go away, because that thing can only shift through your awareness and allowance of it, because that is how it gets processed and transmuted. This is how you start moving back into the heart space again, into what some like to call 5D consciousness, where you can start manifesting all the things that you ever dreamed of. Because the heart is the core, your energy is the core for what it is that you're always manifesting, whether it's good or bad. Because it is like a magnet that sends out a signal and attracts it back into you, into your experience. So the world is just a reflection of what is going on deeply within your energy. The quality of your relationships, the money that you have, everything is just a relationship to that energy within yourself first. That in turn very much shapes and influences your mind, your thoughts, your programs, the things you do, the things you focus on, that you then get more of. So if you're feeling defeated, if things are not working out for you, you need to start moving back into the heart space and create a deeper connection with yourself and all the things that you don't like about yourself, that you disowned about yourself. And as I'm saying this, I know that it can be very confusing, because I myself didn't know that I was doing this to myself. Because it is an unconscious process. You do not understand that these emotions exist here anymore, because you grow numb to the body as you deny and suppress the emotions over time through these mechanisms that you're attaching yourself to. You're placing your awareness on perhaps trying to be some type of person, right? Making the money, having the relationship or whatever. And that distraction suppresses the emotions out of your awareness. So they're gone now. You don't understand that they're there. Except that if you tune your awareness, you can slowly become more aware of them. And you might even realize right now that, wow, I have like stomach problems, and that is because you're suppressing emotions here. Or you might be a girl and you have problems in the first survival center, for example, which is very common. And you have problems there in all kinds of ways, because you're suppressing that energy, and then you get sick, and it's also affecting you in just a very negative way, in more ways than one. So in order to start this process, it's very simple. You move your awareness back into the heart, because the more that you can start placing your awareness into the heart, the more the heart is going to start revealing some of these emotions again that went outside of your awareness, that you don't even understand exist anymore. And the purpose here is to, as you move into the heart more, to come into acceptance of what is there without trying to act out a program. To just move into acceptance of what is here. Because that is how you shift it, and how you move into a higher state of consciousness. Because you're aware of more things now. Your consciousness grows. You're becoming more deeply aware first through yourself to become more deeply aware of everything else. Because otherwise you're just limiting yourself to all of the possibilities that is here in this world. Because you're always distracted and focusing your very narrow attention on something so deeply as to be disconnected from everything else. If you want to start this process, you can check out my free 30-minute subconscious success course. And I also have some coaching calls. There are some links down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.